the zone system works.
I can barely remember my life before zone theory.
I am proud to say I am a zone boy.
Be rich and famous right now in the zone system.
What if I told you you can change your life in 7 easy steps?
I used to be a blackjack dealer on a riverboat named Black Sally's Apple. It was a very low point in my life.
Procrastinating, like bad mood, I was in really bad shape.
I was living on the streets, eating out of garbage cans.
Then I picked up Tim and Eric's Zone Theory, 7 steps to achieve perfect life.
I think about the guy watching this video right now. His name is Brian. He's suffering from addiction to marijuana. He eats from 7-Eleven. And now he can access Tim and Eric's Zone Theory, and he can change his whole life. He can become somebody that he always dreamed he could be, a perfect man. My name is Tim Nagrume Heidecker, and I'm a Zone Plane 8. And with Eric Wareheim, we wrote Tim and Eric's Zone Theory, 7 steps to achieve a perfect life.
I read the book and look at my smile.
After reading the book, my life has totally improved.
My life is perfect. Look at me now, guys.
I buy the book, I follow the rules. Look at this. Success.
Look at this sexy beard and fancy hat. I got them from using the zone theory.
Zone Master Tim Nagrume and I have cracked the code. We spent over 15 years of hard research making the Zone Theory a system that could work for you.
Wow, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Baha Pristimi.
Baha to you. Baha to you. Baha
I'm
to
sorry,
you.
what are you saying to them?
How's that?
What were you saying just now?
Baha
Baha.
Pristimi. Baha Pristimi.
Baha.
Baha Pristimi Nodarumu.
Where is
Baha
that?
Pristimi.
Where, can you talk to me about tell them what Baha Pristimi Neruga?
Baha Pristimi is a Turkey god, and he was the one who gave us all the information to write Tim and Eric's Zone Theory. He passed the knowledge on to us, and then he perished. So we praise him. Baha.
He set us on the path, and we don't look back, except we remember him fondly.
What is so he's a Turkey god or a Turkey man?
It was hard to describe. We remember him looking like a bit of a turkey man in a wetsuit. If you can picture that. Can you picture that?
Yeah, I'm picturing that right now.
We were under heavy hypnosis when we did see this turkey man, and we tried to write down as much as we did remember for the book, and that's kind of what we base everything on.
I think it would be healthy if we all just cleared our throats by saying, Baha! Ready?
Baha!
Let's say it one more time. Baha!
Baha!
Doesn't that feel better?
Pristimi.
Praise.
Yeah. So this turkey god, did he come to you at all a little bit before the trance? Did you go into a trance state to find him?
I think I just went into a trance
that.
now. He's got those eyes. You got a sparkle in your eyes that puts me out.
What I do is
in a good way.
I defocus my eyes when I'm looking in this general direction so I don't get that.
I should stop. Yeah, I'm going to stop looking at you in the eye. That's the trick.
Fair enough.
Okay. What was the question?
Did you go into a trance state to find him, or had you already made contact with Baha before the trance state?
Yeah. It's for the most part. Yeah.
A lot of the information is in the book. You can get it on Amazon, and that will answer most of your questions you're wondering about today.
Seems like a bit of a cheap shot on your part to try to get information out of the book without paying for it. If you want a book, I'll get you a copy of the book.
You gave me a copy of the book.
Okay, well then you don't need to. What are we doing here?
I didn't realize this interview was to solely sell me the book. I thought we were trying to sell them the book.
But then they should buy the book too. You want to know what's in the book? Get the book. Don't ask about what's in the book. It's easy to get. It's not that hard. It's in English.
We could just have AOL shut down this video and just put a little link to Amazon right there. Save everyone a lot of time and energy.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you ask another question, and we'll see where this goes.
Okay, so there's 7 zones
yes,
to
it's in
achieve
the
a
book.
perfect life.
It's on the
As
cover.
stated in the book.
What are the zones?
Oh. You know, I mean, what did we write the book for? Okay, fine, we'll play your game. Can I have a copy of the book? I have no idea.
You can take a look at what I've noted as well if you'd like.
The 7 zones are basically the 7 systems of your body: health, family, poems, all the very important stuff. And we go through life every day and we come across a lot of trash people, a lot of sewage kind of guys. And we just wanted to develop a system to kind of educate them and uplift them into more, average
Higher
humans.
plane.
Yeah.
Higher plane. The 7 zones are friendship, family, business, love, health, poems, and food. Here's your book. We'll sign it for you after.
How did you come up with those zones?
We had a pretty tight deadline. We didn't have a lot of time. So there was the first 7 things we thought of.
The publisher was really pushing for 10, and we kind of
Came up with
settled at
7.
7.
Lucky 7. So there are more zones, but that's, the mistake a lot of these self-help books make is they put everything into one book.
They leave no room for the second book.
Exactly.
Right.
I think you know what I'm getting at. Sequel. Several more zones for us.
Now, a lot of new religions like Scientology or other sort of self-help New Age gurus, a lot of their beliefs are based off of past beliefs and past religions. Is this influenced at all by previous religions or beliefs, or is this solely original of your own?
We didn't come out of a tube. We didn't come out of a vacuum. So yes, there are influences from other religions. But one of the easy things you can do is completely disassociate yourself from any religion or any belief system. In fact, you have to sort of start from scratch. You have to stop thinking about things like what numbers are.
Yeah, another example is our chapter on family. Is the first thing you have to do is divorce your entire family. Your
Get 'em
father.
out.
Well, that sounds similar to Scientology with divorcing yourself from suppressive people, or a lot of times just with a cult, you divorce yourself from your family so you can be adopted by the cult.
We first of all, that's very disrespectful. We have a little saying around Zone Theory headquarters. What is a cult? Well, what we like to do with a cult is say goodbye T and invite B in, and we have ourselves a club.
But aren't...
Okay. You scooch around some of the letters, and you have a club. And that's what we are. We're a club. We're a family. And if you don't believe everything we say, you have big problems.
And that's why you divorced the family, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, a huge part is getting a new zone family that actually is very supportive of the zone system. And in this book, it'll actually tell you how to divorce your family. One great way is to set up a family reunion in Kauai, Hawaii. Invite a whole family out there,
Beautiful.
get them together, you do a big speech, and right then and there's actually a script in the book. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing Tim and Eric's Zone Theory. You guys are all divorced. I'm getting a new zone wife. She's going to be collecting my probo from now on.
It's time to cut
Game
the
over.
cord.
Collecting my what?
Probo.
What? And
Semen.
semen. Yeah. And so people aren't actually having intercourse, right? They're collecting the semen?
Yeah, there's no real intercourse while you're anything up to plane 8. Once you're a plane 8, you can't have sexual intercourse.
Should we publish the book online for free? I mean, what are we doing? Should we just put it in blog form? Should we just instant message the book to everybody at home? Oh, boy.
Without giving away too much from the book, why can't...
Too late. It's because we talked about 80% of the book. The rest of it is honestly filler.
The rest of it is filler.
Yeah. It's mouse type, legalese. It's a bunch of crap.
A lot of people worry when it comes to New Age help, spiritual help, that it leaves out the fact that a lot of people need to achieve money, they need to achieve success before they can really work on themselves. But you guys have in here, without giving too much away, steps to achieving a certain amount of financial success, right?
Yeah, we have a chapter called Business. It's all about making that hard cash. It's about making those ducats. It's about getting the jet ski. It's about getting that big house. We don't pussyfoot around the real big goals of Zone Theory.
The 3 most important things in life are money, cash, and getting rich. In that order.
How rich are the two of you? What is your worth, the two of you together combined?
Well, we're not going to say numbers, but the point of this book for us is to make us some green. Some of the pesto, capiche? I'm talking about the green stuff. And the way we're going to do that, by the way, we should be lauded, we should be praised for this, we should be rewarded.
We're trying to make money?
Yeah, it's America. This is what we do here. This is what we're best at doing. And you can make money too do it by just buying the book. You're saying, what? How do I make money buying the book? Well, guess what? We have an exclusive announcement to make. If you buy this book today, there's a very good chance that copy of the book will contain a $50 bill. Say, what? How's that work?
How many contain $50 bills?
Well, that we can't say. Okay. I'm saying to you, between you and me and this wonderful audience here, there's a very good chance you guys are getting a crisp 50 when you order the book.
I mean, just do the math. On Amazon, it's $15, okay? And
what's the math there? Anybody know?
You open up and see that beautiful, fresh 50 right in the center, most likely.
Who's on the 50? Anybody know? Abraham Lincoln. It's not Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. Charles Taft. Richard Harrison. You'll see him staring at you as you open up page, I don't know what it is, 63, and pop, there goes your 50. Take her down to the bank.
Why? It's cash.
You can deposit cash. Put it in an IRA.
Plop that bitch in a mutual fund.
That's right.
See it rise.
But beyond the 50 cash, which we're excited to pass along to you, we think the great way to make money with the Zone Theory book is how many copies do you have? Just the one?
I just have the one.
Get 10. And then sell your 9 copies to your friends for a markup. Upsell them. Upsell the hell out of them.
We support that. It's the American way.
There's actually a loan agreement in here as well. Are you guys actually giving out loans?
We will be giving out loans, correct. Yes, they're terrific loans. They're great opportunities for people that are looking to invest and need that extra cash. We've got it. We've got your money. And we'll give you more of that money. That's how loans work.
It seems you're so open about the cynicism with which you created these sort of self-help ways for the purpose of making cash. So few people who actually create self-help styles are open about the fact that they've published the book to make money. They pretend it's actually to help people.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Point. Are you suggesting we should have been more discreet?
No, I think it's refreshing that you're so open about it.
Well, I mean, it's really a 2-tier thing. First is a personal thing. Tim and I go to Burger King for breakfast every morning. We order the same freaking sandwich. Mm-hmm. And this trash boy behind the counter asks us every day, what would you like?
What would I like? I want an egg and ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Like I asked for yesterday and the day before.
And every day we do this. We're in the car. We're eating our sandwiches together, and we're thinking, I wish we could just educate this man and just teach him a better life system to really just elevate his mental ability. So that's part of the book. The other part is the big stuff,
the pesto.
So part of it is to make yourself some money, and the other part is to help the trash boy at Burger King.
That's right.
Well, that's pretty great. There's a little bit about, I'm sorry to give so much away about the book. I hope it's okay. But there's a little bit about penises in here and how they play into the zones.
How many people here have a penis? Okay, about half the room. Most of the men?
So we thought it was a relevant topic to discuss. Who else can you trust other than 2 zone priests like this to discuss your penis? Its size and the type.
What else?
You keep saying that you created these zones, you created everything to make some money, but do you apply the zone theories to your own life as well? Or are they?
No. No. One of the beauty parts of zone life is when you hit zone plane 8, you can throw the book away. It doesn't matter anymore. So when you become how many people here want to be a zone plane 8?
I would love to be a zone plane 8 without all the penis stuff.
You got to do the work. You got to put in the work, and it's easy. It'll take seconds, and then you're done.
That's it?
Yeah. It's not that hard. You follow the steps, you sacrifice, you evangelize. Sacrifice, of course, involves human sacrifice.
Which you guys have never done because you don't have, or have you?
We're zone plane 8, so you do the math.
Fair enough.
Okay. But obviously we're not going to admit to anything on the air, on the live. We're not going to say exactly what we did or who we did to what sacrificing of. Because there are still laws that we abide by, or are potentially. We've said too much on that.
Let's get back to the penises.
When you reach zone 8 and you can throw the book away, do you feel above the law? Are you like a OT3, if you will?
Do you want to see me float?
I do.
Shall I?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, all right. You watch this. This is nuts. I'm going to go up about 4 or 5 feet. Make sure that's okay.
There's the room.
Okay. You guys framed for this? No trick photography. What floor are we on?
What floor? We're on the 4th floor.
Oh, it's not going to work. I got to be on the ground floor. I got to be on the ground floor. But trust me, I can float. When I'm touching Earth, I can go 4, 5, 6 feet up. I'm not going to do it if I'm already up. Doesn't make sense.
Eric, can you float?
Absolutely. Put me down on the ground floor. I'll do anything you want.
It's amazing. When you see us up there, we can flip, we can fly, we can do all kinds of stuff. Incredible.
Just suspended up there.
Mm-hmm.
We could cancel this and move the studio downstairs tomorrow and refilm. We'll show you everything.
How many people have you taught the theories to? Have you that have been able to apply it to their life? There are photos of a number of people at the beginning of the book.
Well, it was 12 people that we know of, yeah.
And it's worked perfectly.
100% success rate, yeah.
Is there any? Do people find any struggles going in between the zones? Have you found that people have gone astray and you've had to lead them back?
No. I mean, the answer is no. You asked, has anyone had trouble with it? It's too easy. You can't mess up. It's the easiest thing to do. It couldn't be easier. That's why we did it.
The title is 7 Easy Steps to Achieve a Perfect Life. It's like, if it was hard, we would spend 7 steps.
Seems like you're missing something fundamental about this.
Seems like you need to work that book.
I have some notes. I have been working it a little bit. I mean, it seems pretty easy. The loan did not seem like an easy step at all. There's a lot of small print.
Oh. We got to cover our ass. I guess.
Let's go back to the human sacrificing for a minute.
All right.
What if someone says that they can't sacrifice a human? They just can't.
They can't what? They can't what?
They can't do it. They can't do it.
Well, then this is not right for you.
Yeah, you're not going to get to zone plane 8.
It doesn't make any sense. The question itself is absurd.
And we go as far as to set up a chapter. It's like how to commit the perfect crime. We give you the tools.
I'm losing it with him. I'm like,
It's rough.
it's like getting serious where I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's only a couple more minutes left.
right,
We can
I'm
do it.
holding on.
Yeah.
Do you want to take questions from the audience and then we can come back to me?
Yes. Anybody else?
Okay, let's take a question or two from the audience. Hopefully it calms Tim down and then we can come back to the conversation over. Right here?
Hi.
Oh.
Whoa, what the hell's
hold
wrong
on.
with you? If you don't have a mic in your hand, don't open your mouth.
This is the kind of Burger King boy we're dealing with.
Look at him with
nowadays.
his... Bring him up! You! You! With your backwards cap. Well, okay,
Exactly.
keep quiet. He's really, really ruined my day.
Guy with the microphone.
Yes,
Hi.
friend.
Absolutely,
Hello,
gentlemen,
how are you?
sir?
Good, how are you?
Great, thank
Pretty
you.
good.
I was wondering where you got the inspiration for the zone theory rituals, as in the earlobe draining and the tongue art.
I have a beautiful high-res shot of a $100 bill that I keep on my wall. It's my inspiration.
Sounds like good.
Right here up front.
How's it going? Did you guys have any input or consulting from former business partners
No.
like Jim Joe Kelly?
No! Nobody has claim on the rights to our cash.
I could see that coming a mile away with that trash boy up there.
Other trash boy.
Hi,
Can you get him the mic?
Baha.
Baha?
Baha.
What?
Been a long fan for
What?
So yeah, there's 7 zones in the book. I was wondering if the one more made it in, what would it have been?
Well, there is a U zone that is not officially listed in the top 7 zones to change your life, and we do detail that in the book as a more personal thing. It's about drawing a circle and living in that circle for many days. You can get more information if you go on to Amazon.com/Tim Eric Zone Theory.
You might want to check out
Quantity.
Amazon.uk.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of my country. Okay.
Can we get the mic up front right here to the front row? This poor guy's tried so many times.
Oh man, I completely forgot my question at this point. I guess could you speak more on the human sacrifice? Or,
No, I said we can't.
That's all done.
I said we can't.
All right, it's clear now.
Thank you. How dare you? Any other questions?
You know, we create sort of self-help gurus, and we create these sort of false idols. of the
We,
people
me and
who-
you?
Society?
Okay.
Maybe
I'll
was it
sign off on
easier?
that.
Was it easy for you guys to decide to become ones yourself? And was it?
Everything about this has been easy. The steps are easy.
It's not like one day we woke up and miraculously, we need cold hard cash. That is just something we've had our whole lives. It's not
How
like
much
a
money are you
revelation.
expecting? How much money are you expecting to make from this? What's the projected?
8 figures.
8 figures.
8, yeah, high 8.
With you know, with Scientology, people have to pay to get to the classes as they rise up. Is it the same way with the zones? Do you have to pay to get to the next
You got to
zone?
pay to get to the book. You got to pay to get the book.
There's a couple things you need. You're going to need a bunch of cat litter, a spaghetti pot, and a diarrhea dipstick. Those are extra costs.
These are things that
in
you'd
addition
find
to
at
the
home.
book.
For the most part, or a 99-cent store.
What's a diarrhea dipstick?
Okay.
I'm not trying to be cute. I actually don't know.
So one of the great things about one of the discoveries we have in the book is that our diarrhea speaks to us. It has been trying to communicate with us for several thousand years. And what we have invented is a way to translate that communication to plain old English.
Right now, you evacuate into a spaghetti pot in your kitchen, and then you use the diarrhea dipstick and put it right in the pot. And then right now, it has an LED screen and it reads about 8 different emotions.
We are sick, or we need more broccoli, things like that.
What does diarrhea sound like before you translate it?
Ear doesn't pick up that frequency.
Oh, okay.
It's been screaming at us. It's been screaming at us, giving us important information about our bodies, because it's in there. It knows us more than we even know ourselves.
A lot of people come up to us and say, hold on, the diarrhea dipstick only has 8 readouts, but we're going to give you a little AOL exclusive now.
I don't know if you should. I don't know if this is something we should even say.
Does this AOL community want a Zone Theory exclusive?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Our publisher's going. I know our publisher's going. Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Shit.
We are releasing Tim and Eric's Zone Theory, the second edition, later this summer, and that will have a firmware code that will upgrade your diarrhea dipstick to give you 8 more emotions.
That's 16 emotions. 16 messages. 16 messages. Where now it's only 8.
That's
it's twice the amount of information you're getting from your diarrhea in one update.
Can you give us a preview as to what some of those emotions are?
I'm cold. Not emotions, messages.
Messages, excuse me.
I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Continue to wipe.
So these are things that your diarrhea can kind of already tell you.
It's been trying to tell you.
Or it could tell you, just depending upon how frequent your diarrhea is or what color it is. Basic medical things.
Yeah, but
honestly, we don't know that much about this. We've expressed sort of the most we know about it. So when you start going into the details, you're wasting everyone's time, including yours.
All right, let's take another question from the audience. Do we have more questions?
Hi, I was wondering if there are any mantras that you can give us a peek at.
Sure. We have one that we're introducing tonight. It goes something like this. We'll sing it once, and then you can join us, okay? Baha, Baha, Pristimi, heal me, Pristimi, heal me. Are you ready? Let's do it. Baha, Pristimi, heal me.
Pristima, heal me.
Now we know it. Ready?
Beautiful.
One more time. Baha,
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 Pristimi, heal me.
Pristin, we heal me.
Here's a little secret. You guys don't even need to get the book now. That's it. That's the secret.
Congratulations.
Do we have any more questions? We had one right up here, if we want to bring the mic to this guy.
Hey, Tim and Eric, thank you very much for talking to us today. I got a question. My question is there going to be another season of Tim and Eric Awesome Show? Great job.
No.
Will there be another movie?
They make movies all the time. I suppose there'll be... Saw that new one about Rocky Balboa.
Will there be a $2 billion movie?
Well, we have no plans for that. One day, probably, maybe. You know.
Have you thought about converting the Zone Theory steps and book into a video series of some kind?
Well, that is the dream. You know, we were speaking of movies. We were thinking about how are all these movies getting made? Well, we all know how these movies get made. These books come out, these fantasy novels and whatnot, all kinds of books come out, and then they get turned into movies. So we had some limited success with our movies. So why don't we write a book, and then have someone adapt it into a film? That's why we wrote the book.
So you're hoping you're not going to adapt this. You're going to have somebody else adapt it.
Somebody else can do it.
Actually, if you turn to the last page, we have a little thing that you can email a producer if you want to purchase the licensing rights to Zone Theory. I'm not joking about that.
It's one of those.
I'll find it.
Yeah, because that seems to be the only way to get things done these days. Come out with a book, then they adapt it, and it becomes a huge franchise. So don't pay too much attention to what's in the book.
Would it be a series of 7 movies?
Yeah,
Would
7 movies.
Each zone is a movie. Each zone.
Yes,
is
that's well. Now we're spitballing here. That's good. Maybe if one of the Disney guys is watching or somebody, they want to chime in, we could get a script going. Maybe get into production by sometime next year. It'd be terrific. It'd be great working with you. We have you on board. That's terrific. Be working with you too.
Good deal.
All right, I think we set that up. I think we're good here.
I think we're
do you
in
guys,
business. Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you want to say for our audience here?
No. Well, we do appreciate you coming here for this free event.
Thank you so much. Baha Pristimi.
Thanks so
Baha
much,
to
guys.
you.
Baha.